Why is Dave's headstone in my garden? Stay tuned to find out.
So, I'm going to do my best to not, excuse my voice, because all this is stressed right now. So my muscles are being an asshole. First of all, I'm going to say cuss words. I'm angry, I'm upset, and I'm hurt, and I have a right to cuss. I can cuss if I want to. If it offends you, sorry for you. Not trying to be mean, but this has been a rough morning. So today is my late husband's 7th angel anniversary from him passing away from cancer. And so I prepare myself. Going to his grave is never easy, but I prepare myself. And I have Sarah with me, and I have Mondo with me. My other friend that was going to come had to work. So we have the flowers, we have our balloons. I've got my decorations that I do anytime I go out there. I prepare myself, and we get out there, okay? We pull next to his grave. His fucking headstone is gone. Doesn't exist. Is nowhere to be found. Is not on my husband's grave, okay? Literally felt like I was going to throw up, and somebody kicked me in my chest. This world is disgusting and evil, and I was very scared someone stole it. So I get back in the vehicle. They take me up to the funeral home's office. And 45 minutes later, the guy comes to me, and we'll sit over in the side room. I hate the side room, first of all. The side room is where you go when somebody's dead or somebody's about to die, and you have to sign the contract for the burial plot. I remember that. And it was horrible. So not only am I upset already, I've already almost fainted. I've literally been rocking back and forth because I am on the verge of having a massive anxiety attack or panic attack. My friend's rubbing my back. My other friend's being comforting, and they're helping me through. God's grace is there. We sit in the side room. Hate the side room. He comes in there, and he's blowing smoke up my ass the whole time. Oh, well, we found out what happened. Good news is, we have your headstone, and it's not broken. Like, that comforts me, bro. You removed my husband's headstone? You didn't fucking call me? You didn't tell me you were going to do it. No one said shit until you desecrated his grave by removing items from it like that. Okay? That is not acceptable. I was very polite. I was in shock, and I was crying. 20 minutes into the conversation, with the same spiel being spit out the entire time, this freaking guy, bless his heart, it's not his fault, not blaming it on him. This man says, oh, well, someone complained because it wasn't a regulated size. Excuse me? What was that? He's been laid to rest for 7 fucking years. 7 years. You just now tell me that there's some type of mysterious freaking regulation? You didn't call me. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get an email. I didn't get a text. I didn't get a fucking letter in the mail. I was polite, and I didn't curse him out because it isn't actually his fault. He just works there. Okay? I'm not a Karen. I hate that word, but I'm not one of those type of people. I'm crying. I'm upset, and now I'm angry. He had no excuse except for, oh, well, we've had some monument companies and families come in and place illegal stones. I'm not saying that's what you did. I said, when did this become a regulation? Because the owner of your company has actually been to my husband's grave because he was talking to me about him remembering his funeral because we had 60 or so Mopars revving their engines and supporting my husband because he was a car guy. He stood next to me at his grave and saw the stone for 7 years. You mow grass there. You clean up there. You never said a damn word. Okay? Yes, I'm mad. No, I'm not apologizing for it. If this was your loved one that you lost tragically, and on their angel anniversary, you show up to honor them and their headstone is missing, you would probably be upset too, or else I sure hope you would. Okay? It's wrong in so many ways. It's unacceptable that your policy is that you remove a headstone from a person's grave that has family, because you just called me a couple weeks ago asking me if I wanted to buy another funeral plot. No, I don't, because I have a double. Thank you very much. I don't want to talk to you about this right now. I'm dealing with some real life shit, and it sure the hell doesn't need to be that. I was not mean to him. I was not disrespectful to him. I think I maybe said damn. I don't know. I was crying most of the time. Thank God my friends were there. They were trying to advocate for me and for David. It is not okay. It is not okay for you to remove a person's headstone. A, without calling them and telling them why, that you've broke it or something happened or you changed your policy or what the hell ever. B, with no notice. Would you like me to show up to your family member's burial site and remove their headstone and not fucking tell you, and have you show up on their death anniversary to take flowers and to visit with them and pray? And oh my God, there's no headstone. You know what? I felt like my husband meant absolutely nothing, which he probably doesn't to them. And I don't really care, because he isn't yours. He was mine. He was mine and he was his mother's. And that's all that matters to me. Okay? He was my son's daddy. Thank God my kids could not go today. Could you imagine? Just think. You take your very sweet-hearted son and you take your very sick child to go honor their father's memory on the day he passed, only to show up and there's no headstone. That is mortifying. Not to be ugly. I'm not okay with this. Then he tells me, we have your stone. Would you like it back? Well, I sure the fuck don't want you to keep it, because you don't give a shit about my husband. You don't even give a shit enough about him for you to call his freaking widow or anybody else in his family to tell them that you're taking his stone off his damn grave. Okay? Of course I want it back. No, I can't see it. No, I can't deal with it right this second, because I already felt like I was going to pass out. I was rocking incessantly trying to get through this spell. So they put it in the vehicle. And then he tells me, I said, you know what? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? My husband deserves to be remembered. He was an amazing man, as does any person's loved one that you choose to bury instead of cremate. He has no headstone. We spent money on that headstone. I don't know where the paperwork is. It's been 7 years. Don't ask me about that. I don't even want to talk about that. It's not relevant to this part of the conversation. They knew it was placed. They were notified. Everything was done. Okay? They can't find any paperwork on it, of course. It just doesn't disappear. You know, just suddenly it doesn't even exist. Then he tells me, well, we have to get a stone through them or one of their regulated companies now. Apparently this is some new thing that they have. Okay, cool. You should have fucking told me before you removed it and desecrated my husband's grave. Okay? I didn't say that to him. I was thinking that. Yes, I was polite. Huh. He tells me that we have to purchase through them or through one of their vendors. And the minimum headstone is $2,000. Where am I going to get $2,000, guys? Y'all know what goes on? Well, maybe you don't. There's only a few of y'all know the truth about what we deal with on a daily over here. I don't post about all of it. It's nobody's business. There are some very real struggles over here financially. And I don't have $2,000. Okay? So my beautiful husband, that fought for his life and cancer took him, doesn't have a headstone. His old headstone is in my backyard underneath the rose that I named after his car. Now I have to deal with that every day. That's really great for PTSD. It's super awesome. But I couldn't just toss it in the side like it doesn't mean anything. So now I have to find some way to raise money. And I told him, I said, I don't know about you, bro, but I can't afford $2,000, okay? I don't have $2,000. I have a very sick kid at home, which is his child. I deal with my own medical issues. I'm going to be noisy because I need a fan. It's hot. It's making my blood pressure rise. Good. At least I have one right now. But I don't have $2,000. And then he says, oh, well, this is a special situation or whatever, and I'm going to talk to the owners and see if they can give you a discounted rate, or we can help you because this is a very hard situation. I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. So, for real, bro? No, this has already been a hard situation for 7 freaking years, okay? Woke up with a car messed up that cost $3,500 to get fixed. Had to ask for help for that. Then another thing was messed up financially. And then this. But now he tells me, oh, I'm going to talk to them and see if we can offer you a discounted rate. It doesn't matter. Great. If you can, praise God. Okay? But how am I going to pay for that? Can't do a GoFundMe, because who's going to give a crap about my husband? Nobody. We love him. We care about him because he was ours. What am I going to do? How am I going to honor this beautiful man with their regulatory headstone since they removed his like it meant nothing? Since they desecrated his grave and didn't even tell me. Didn't even bother to send me a letter, a text, nothing. It's wrong. It is not okay. And I don't know what I'm going to do.